Just about to go in. All right, you are live. So we're live with zero people in here, I guess. That's funny. Last night it was telling me how many was in there, but it doesn't show me now. Oh yeah, there's zero watching. We got absolutely nothing. Yeah,
I mean, you got 500 subs.
yeah,
That's not much.
but they're not used to me doing lives. Which I told some people I was going to do a live today, so I should have put it on my
Yeah, I
Facebook.
wish I could get the community page. That'd be
Real breeze. Boom up, y'all. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. We're out here on the Tennessee River. Me and Big Mike's out here trying to see if we can get anything. Looks like we got a couple watching now. Real beast. But hadn't caught anything. Just got here just a few minutes ago. I actually was fishing earlier today and caught a couple of them. Caught two. Caught a 20 and a 25 uh, around 6 o'clock. And then so went and picked up Big Mike and came out here and go see if we can catch some at night.
What's going on, guys?
Real B said he wished he was fishing. Shoot, just jump up and go find somewhere and throw in a night crawler or chicken liver or cut bait. I don't know what kind of fishing you do or where you go, but as long as you're out there fishing, that's the good part about it. We are doing a little thing tonight. We got skipjack on the right and bluegill on the left. Mike is a believer in skipjack, and I am a believer in bluegill. So we're going to see which does the best. Hopefully, we'll catch several where we can do a test that's worth doing. Uh, we got four people in here. Anybody that's in here, say hi. We'll know who you are. But like I say, we've got six rods out. The three right rods have skipjack on them, and the three left have bluegill on them. So
Fresh caught skip, less than an hour ago.
yeah, his is hey, and here's even put a bigger twist on it. His is fresh caught skipjack. Mine are frozen bluegill. I do have one that's in the live well here though. I should have cut it up and put it on, but I forgot about it. So heads are the blessed gate. Yep, I love a good bluegill head for sure. But
I love a
okay,
good skipjack head. So,
and we're gonna leave it at that. Oh, we already lost two. We had four, now we're down to two. That's all right. Some more people be getting in here in a little bit, maybe. This is my first live stream fishing. So I know we probably won't have a whole lot in here tonight, but we'll see what happens. Laughing cat fishing.
what's going on, laughing cats?
What's up, buddy? Me and Big Mike, it's Daryl. Big Mike here. We're out here seeing what we can do.
What's going on, guys? Hey, y'all share a stream out.
Yeah, share the stream out, guys. Get some more people in here. We're in a pretty decent area here. We're going to give it about an hour. If we don't get something, we're going to probably move. We're fishing in what, about 40 or 50? What, 40 or 50? 50 foot of water. We're fishing about 50 foot of water right in the middle of the river. They're over there actually loading up a barge over here beside us. That noise may be coming in there, but my money is on Big Mike getting the big fish. I may push him in the water if he does.
Yeah, we got to break my PB on trophy seekers. But
Yeah, we're gonna. He wants to break his PB on trophy seekers. Hey, I would. Mine would be easier to break on blue than yours would be.
well, my biggest boat PB is 65. So
Yeah,
if we
my
can break 65.
yeah.
We're doing
Joe just said Joe with Chat Cats on the river. He's down the river below me. He's caught three. He just sent me a text said he's caught three. His biggest one was 25. So that's not bad. Not bad. Like I said, I've got two that I caught before dark, 20 and a 25. Uh, I'll be putting out a video with that on there. And hopefully we'll catch some here. I'm videoing this one also. So we'll see. The plant, real beast. Yeah, there's a plant over here, I guess. Like I say, they're loading up over here. This is sort of a community hole. 99% of the people fish this Tennessee River know this spot. So it's not like it's a big secret, I can promise you that. Oh, we got 4 people in here. Guys, if you can, shout us out. Let people know that we are live. We're going to be probably till about 11 or 12 o'clock. Trying to... Mike's on the Hondo hunt, I think.
I've been on a Hondo hunt for 25 years.
I think his last live stream said something about a Hondo in it, hadn't he? So he's hunting the Hondo. Why do I always catch fish before I go on live? The reason, I mean, this is actually my first one, Laughing Cat. The reason is because I knew I was going to go fish, pick up Big Mike, and I was a good ways down the river. So I guess I could have did a live and went out and then came back on. But I was by myself, and I could have done it, like I say, I got set on tripod, but I just figured people didn't want me to go live and then have to run. I was probably 8 miles down the river, then run all the way back up, get back up with Big Mike, and then come back on again. So that's why I didn't do it. Sorry. And I'm just learning, guys. Just to be honest with you, I was like, well, if I do it by myself, I don't know if I can get everything right. And I like to do stuff right. I hate to do junky videos or anything. So.
And plus, he got here before I even got out of bed this evening.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get out of bed till 5 o'clock.
Well, I actually was on my way up when he texted me and said he just had got out of bed. So somebody's butt was lazy. We ain't calling no names, Mike. I would have took the boat instead of running. Yeah. I already got the comedian in here. But like I say, that's why I didn't. Wish I did. I'll start doing some live streams when I'm out here more. I just actually learned how to do it. Last night, I did my first live stream last night. So you guys, I'll be doing more. We got 7 people in here. Hello to everybody that's in here. If you got any questions or any comments or whatever, stick them out there. We're going to be here a while. Eight people in here now, guys. Also, if you hadn't ever been on my channel or subscribed to it, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button, like it, share it out to people. Also, we're always on the hunt for 1,000. That's what everybody's trying to get to. So I think I'm at 560. I was at 560 tonight before I came on. So we can, like I said, if you guys don't mind, hit the like and subscribe to the channel also. And hopefully we're going to get a big one going here in a minute. 9 people in here, guys. All right. If you're watching, say hello, or we'll know who you are. 9. You ain't even getting started fishing if you got 9 people watching your videos, are you? Mr. Duggar.
What's going on, MR?
MR Duggar. Hello there, sir. Greeting Earthlings. He's out of this world, I guess. Right. Guys, share us out, like I say. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to it. Or the rods, looks like they're showing up good. Guys, let me know how it's doing, if it's showing up good. Fins and Fowl. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you in there. Hey, we'll getting some stuff. So you know all these guys' names. Hey, what's going on, Bob?
I know some of their names.
Man, I'm so bad with names, you guys. I apologize. Thomas.
You got Fins and Fines and Fins and Fowl.
This is Fowl, yeah. Fins and Fowl. So, guys, I'm horrible with names. I'm just an old man trying to get out here and fish. I got a birthday in February. I'll be 58 years old. And I know there's probably a bunch of them out there that's going to go, that's just young. But I'm just glad I made it to 57 and almost 58.
Hopefully I can make it that old.
Yeah, you're just what, 42?
43.
43. Just a Mike's just a young pup. Just turned 43. But I believe he's got more gray than I got. But he's got more hair than I got too. I think I just washed mine too much over the years and washed a little of it off. I've heard some other old sayings of why you're bald on top, but we'll refrain from that. Come on, fishy.
Come on, Skipjack.
Come on, bluegill.
Come on, Skipjack.
For ones that's in here, like I say, I've got bluegills on the left side, and Big Mike's got Skipjack on the right. His is as fresh as he could be. I watched him catch a couple of them while I was out on the boat there. He just caught them. So I'm going to sneak in here in just a few minutes, and mine are frozen. So I've never had any problems. I know people, and I'm sure fresh is better, but I haven't had any problems using frozen bluegill for a bait. But now what I do is I vacuum seal my stuff. So I throw it on I get it out of the live well from catching them. I'll put them on ice, take them home, and I'll vacuum seal them right then. So that way they don't get ice on them or anything like that. I actually wipe them. I wipe them off before I even seal them. Skippy for the win. Come on, Duggar. Everybody's for Mikey Mike. Hey, I'm going to get Mike. I was both y'all all hollering, Mike, Skipjack. Can I not get a let's go Daryl chant going or something? That's all right. I know when I ain't loved. I don't need love. I just need a catfish. There you go. I got a net big enough to get a big one, so we need to get a big one. Oh, let me tell you what happened to me. When I caught that 25-pounder today, guys, I put the net out there, and I guarantee you, a lot of people's had this. The dang net caught the hook on the outside, and I could not get him in the net. I was like, well, let's see what happens. I picked the net up with a fish on the outside of it and put it in the boat. It'll be on video, but that thing went. I couldn't get it. I mean, he was tangled up, and I was afraid if I tried to untangle him, he'd flip out. So I was like, we'll just try it. Just as soon as I got him in the boat, it come unloose. Now, the hook was still in his mouth, but it come out off of the net. But I couldn't get it out, and I was panicking. I've had the sinker. You ever had the sinker hang in a net before? Oh, man, and it can't get the fish in there.
Oh, it's real fun if you do it with a pier net.
Yeah. Those round disc ones are aggravating.
Yes, they are.
They are aggravating. So, we got 7 in here. We got them coming in and leaving. I hope they're leaving to go get some of their friends is what we need.
So many lines going on right now.
Yeah. We got somebody flying up through here about 180 mile an hour. I guarantee they're driving with their graph, which that's what I do too. This sucks if you come up on a stump or a log floating. There we go. Doug, I like that. He said, let's go, Daryl. Rah, rah, rah. That's funny. That's funny. I can't text Joe back to tell him that's good or nothing. So that's all right. It is what it is. I can't tell who that was. I know he's going to be out of Wall tonight, though. I don't think he had a trip tomorrow. If he did, he probably wouldn't be out tonight, though. Yeah. He's done that flathead up there, but he went up the other dam. I can't think of what the name of it is. Watched Bar the other night. Oh. Well, it looks like it's not mattering much whether we have skipjack or bluegill, is it? Yeah, all right, here goes the rock. Maybe we'll go get the boat rock and catch one. As long as the camera don't fall over. Come on, guys. Somebody hit. The last couple times I fished this place, I've caught just some small little 10-pounders out of here. I hadn't done good lately out of this one. Now down there at the golf course there where I was telling you about, I've caught some flatheads out of that lately.
The last time I fished this spot out of a boat, I think I caught
40? About 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it was about this time.
Who is using which bait? Well, you know Mike's using a skipjack. That's the only thing he knows. He can't even spell bluegill. So Mike's using the skipjack because that's his number one bait, and I'm using the bluegill because, just to be honest with you, I like bluegill better than skipjack. I've had better luck on it. All of my big fish have come off of bluegill. Now I'm not saying I hadn't caught some, or all my PBs have come off of bluegill or crappie, some type of panfish. I've caught some 45s and stuff off of skipjack, but I just like using bluegill. I've had some good luck out of it, and I always believe in if you've got faith in something, that's what you use.
95% of my 50-plus fish have come off of skipjack.
But you know, the fact of it is, I've used skipjack about as much as I have bluegill. It's not that I've got anything against it. It's just I have better luck. But you never use bluegill either.
I've used it a few times, but I've never had any luck on bluegill.
Yeah. Come on, takedown. Give me a takedown. Give me a monster. I need a monster. Oops, this ain't Big Mike. Trophy, why I ain't getting a wrench? Oops, this ain't Big Mike's channel. That's why I ain't getting a wrench. What's that supposed to mean? LOL. You him got something going about a wrench? Duggar.
Oh, it's Mark Doug.
Yeah. Laughing Cat says he has better luck on drum. Man, how do you get one of them big old barrels up out of the water? Oh, that's not type drum he's talking about. Real Beast said my buddy got his 55-pound on a bluegill. See what it is? Them big ones will hit because they're used to everybody throwing a skipjack, and they're like, that's a fisherman because that's how they got so big. They used to see a piece of bluegill out there. They think it's bait, so I just fool them. I'm not a great fisherman, see. I just know how to fool them. They say they ain't no dummy gonna use bluegill for fishing, so we know this is easy. I don't know if that number 2 got a little bump or not. And I go from the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I holler a rod, that's if I say a number, that just look from the left to the right. That's the way we do it because it's just easier to keep up with it. I threatened to put a number there, but I figured that'd look awful silly on video. The guy can't even know his numbers of his rods.
Come on, kiddies. I know y'all out here.
Well, I don't, Elmar, I don't know how old you are, but I feel old all the time anymore after I got over 50 years old. So. You know, he's talking about drum. You know, I've never caught a drum.
Really?
No.
I caught my biggest drum while skipjack fishing.
Ah,
It was almost 45 pounds.
45 pounder. Good Lord.
It was a monster. I'm assuming he might not have been, but I just know he was about that long.
Oh, okay. So you
And he
didn't
was
get him
about.
in.
No,
was
I
like,
got him in. Yeah, I got him in. He ended up breaking my rod and everything. My rod broke in half and everything.
good Lord.
Caught it on a foley spoon, skipjack fishing. I seen him when he hit it.
Yeah.
He come all the way up to the top, slammed it.
I'm gonna, when this winter comes, when those smallmouth run and everything, I'm gonna do some of that too. That's fun. Have you ever got out there and caught the smallmouth out there?
Yeah, I've caught him off the bank right there.
Man, it was fun to catch.
My first smallmouth I caught when I moved to Tennessee was on 4-pound test. It was a 4.5 pound football.
Could you imagine if a smallmouth bass got up to 70 pounds?
Oh, jeez.
Good God, the way they dig so hard.
It'd take a deep sea rod to land it.
I tell you, that's a fighting fish, is a smallmouth. Yep. Laugh Cat said they catch drum all the time. I guess I just don't go fishing for other stuff. I just pretty much, I pretty much fish for catfish. I've gone catfish crazy. I'm sure I'll get burnt out a little bit and want to do something different, but I just fish for catfish all the time.
Drum were stacked up below Chickamauga Dam all summer. They just finally started scattering out.
I know a lot of people catch them on that what are those little shad, but they're not shad. What do they call them? Thread fin. Yeah, thread fin. Get my neck.
Catch them down there below Chickamauga on a spoon.
Any moisture. What? Doggone.
Y'all, it's driving him crazy to sit here. And
Yeah,
he's right. I know it is. He's used to running and gunning.
Guys, I'm a runner and a gunner. If I don't catch a fish off a hole in 30 minutes, I'm reeling up going to the next hole. I'm not used to sitting on a hole for a couple, 3 hours. Well, I used to do it years ago with a friend of mine, and it drove me crazy. It's like, man, if we were somewhere else, would we be catching them? So it's hard for me to sit somewhere. We only got 4 people in here. Laughing Cat said, I'm glad that Serena can catch them for me. He said, I don't catch them on purpose, but they are bait fish for me.
They fight good. I mean, they're fun to catch. Catch them on lighter.
I brought a gizzard shad. I usually don't fish with gizzard shad until wintertime, but I thought, I'll bring it in case I need it. See, we caught a bunch of them down there at Lake Seminole. I just froze them too. I've never done much good with one. Have you ever done much good with gizzard shad?
I've caught some good fish on them. Right there below the dam.
Yeah. Man, that thing's making some noise over there. They be scaring my fish off. I know what barge we're not going to try to fish under.
I know that.
Guys, could y'all hear that noise over there? They're over there. I don't know. It sounds like they're scraping the bottom out of that barge. I would figure that. Well, I know they load there. They don't take it off. I don't think. I've always seen them load.
I've never seen them even messing around.
Oh, I have. I actually, I used to fish over to the left more and down, and they'd be out there and messing around on them barges, and I'd catch one and they'd stop and watch me reel them in. Is that 4 people? We're down to 5 people now. Mike's not watching on live. So that's 5 people. They're just you and Laughing Cats. You and Duggar's the only two that's saying anything, I guess. Rest of them just trying to see if 2 guys out here can catch anything or not, I guess. And it's not looking good right now. Did you catch any last night? Might not catch any. Wow.
I had some bites, but they were all small fish. Wasn't any big ones moving last night. Could be because of the moon phase and the weather. You never know.
I didn't know if it just runs so hard they've moved down the river some.
No, I think we're just kind of into their little lull. So we might end up having it.
I'm gonna give them about 30 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be moving. I can't handle it. I said there was a guy sitting here fishing 2 hours ago up to here, right here anyway. That don't always mean something. Well, we know that Big Mike can catch fish. I don't know. He's been doing good up to the last couple of trips. He's caught a couple of 50s and stuff. It's just like they turned off all this week, hadn't it?
Yeah, they slowed down. They do that out here though. They'll gorge 3-4 days and then they'll slow down for a few days and they'll start gorging.
Yeah. I gorge all the time. I ain't no catfish. If I get my hands on food, I'm gonna eat it. It takes a lot of food to keep this 300 pound body in shape for sure. Oh, we got Real Beast and MR in here and Laughing Cat.
Real Beast, when you coming up, Real Beast?
Real Beast Mike said when you're coming up. He might can hear you. I don't know. Come on, boys, show us you're out there. Just hit something. We're down to 4. We're boring. Sorry, guys. We're doing the best we can with what we got. I think it's my skipjack. I know it's not my bluegill.
No, it's got to be bluegill.
It's too fresh. They're afraid to make them sick. Eat that fresh meat. It's messing up my bluegill bite. So we're down to 3. Sorry, guys. We're trying. When there's not anybody in there talking much, it's hard to talk about anything. Down to 2. We'll be down to 0 in a minute. Right, Rio's like he's getting something there at number 6. Maybe just something hung on it, making it do that.
What's the weirdest thing you've reeled up out of here?
You know, I hadn't really. Gar's about the. I caught about a 4-foot gar that I got on video.
I'm talking about like objects, not fish.
Oh my God, chains, cables. It's pretty much all I've ever done.
I reeled up a baby rattle one time.
A baby rattle.
There's a baby rattle on there.
I tell you what I did, and I hadn't put the video yet out. Me and another guy, I was fishing the barges down there. Somebody was saying something. Hang on. 21, gonna fish the pier up there with you that Friday, October 21st.
Okay.
I don't know who he's talking. Is he talking to you on that, Mike?
Yeah, we got you, real beef.
They'll be watching. This is starting to look like one of my lives. Laughing cat. Sorry, buddy. Jordan, where you at? We are on the Tennessee River. About, what do you say, about a mile down from the dam? Chickamauga Dam.
Yeah, we're just south of South Chickamauga Creek.
Yeah, just south of Chickamauga. Laughing cat said no fish and no viewers. Man, he just hurt my last nerve. Good evening, everybody. John Boy's Catfish. Hey, John.
What's going on, John Boy?
We hadn't caught anything yet. We are out here. The right rod you see there, they have skipjack on them. That is Big Mike's rod. He said he just couldn't stand to fish with bluegill. And the 3 on the left are my rods, and they're bluegill. We're trying to see if bluegill or skipjack, which one's going to catch them tonight. And so far, neither one of them done anything. So we'll see. We need to get closer to the dam. Well, I was fishing up closer to the dam earlier and didn't catch anything. Actually, where I caught most of my fish was about another 5 miles down the river. You just never know whether you've done something right or not. So it is what it is. Unless you start catching fish. If you mute something, is that where you hit the mic and it mutes it? Is that what you do? Hit mic? I was wondering if that's how you done there.
Yeah, if you want to mute it.
Let's see how that works. Well, that worked out at least. I got that much. Guys, I'm learning how to do this live just a little at a time. So, I found the little dots. They're down here at the bottom where you're saying that. You hit the little dots. They're down here at the bottom of the screen on mine. It says more with the little dots there. I guess that's where you go.
Oh, I think that's just for the StreamYard stuff.
Oh, okay.
People and stuff like that.
Real B said he got his 12-foot slime cat today, Mike, for that trip. So, y'all be slimed out then, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
We're at the top of a hole here, guys. We could slip down a little further, but as much bait as we got out there, if they wanted something, they would. A blue cat will come after it. They're not as finicky to me, with my experience as a flathead was. Sometimes flathead, I just got to put it right on top of it. But,
yeah, you got to bounce it off the flathead's face.
Yeah.
Especially cut bait.
Yeah.
Now, if you got live bait that's out there kicking around, just don't come looking for it if they're anywhere near it.
rod you was getting from Uncle Lou? Is it a 12-foot rod also?
No, it's 7.6.
Oh, 7.6. Okay.
Medium heavy.
I like them. A lot of people use heavy. It's like, good Lord.
Yeah, like I like the Hellcats. Like everybody I know got the extra heavy, and they're like broom handles. They're super
Yeah.
stiff.
I like to see the rod moving on. I don't want something that's going to just break my back.
Yeah, I want to see the rod. I mean, the rod should give anyway. That way, the fish can hook themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like those ugly sticks. I mean, I like the ugly sticks. I love the action on them.
Oh gosh.
About can't break them.
Yeah, I broke one the other day when I ran into the barge.
Oh.
That's what I was telling you. Down there at one of the barges, Buddy was with me, and we was down there and got through fishing, and he was pulling an anchor up, and it was hung on a cable, and he couldn't get it up. So I went up there helping him work with it. We didn't notice that cable was actually letting us go backwards. We slammed into the dang barge because we was trying to work with that, trying to get the anchor out of the cable. Get it, and what we was trying to do was trying to pull it up to get the. He's like, "Let's cut the rope." I said, "We ain't cut the rope. We'll figure it out." Because I knew I could crank it up and break it loose with the. Because I got zip ties on it. And he's wanting to cut it loose. I'm like, "No, we ain't cutting it loose." And I turned around and looked, and man, it folded one of my ugly sticks over. Bobcat, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Bobcat?
But he ain't caught nothing. Hey, our catfish expedition tonight's like your skipjack expedition has been the last 2 days.
I caught skipjack, Bobcat.
Somebody trying to always rub it in, Bobcat. Always trying to rub it in.
I caught skipjack yesterday and today.
And the day before.
And the day before.
It was rough the day before, though. We was both. You caught about 8 yesterday, though, didn't you?
I caught 5 yesterday. I caught 4 today. I used every single one of them last night. Other than small cats, 2 of my big solid pieces.
Working on boat. Uh-oh, what happened to your boat, Bobcat? Real Beast is going to put a pin 10-500 on that rod, he said.
Put a 10-5 on there? Woo-hoo-hoo, that's going to hold some line, buddy. That's what you need to open them long bomb casts.
Ooh, had some crap in the intake. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. When you took off from me, you looked like you went down the river. I was trying to figure out. I guess did you put in at Rivermont, Bob? Is that where you went and got out at Rivermont? I thought you was about to head way down the river there when you tore out of there so fast. No pro like y'all. Ooh, started overheating. That's not good. Yow. Was it stopped up? Ain't good to have a motor overheat. Those things ain't cheap. He said 700 yards, a 65-pound braid. I use it for sharks in Florida when I'm not catfishing. Good God. Well, if you can see that blue, I forgot what they call that blue rod from Mad Cats. Blue Ghost, I think that's what it is. Blue Ghost rod. It's got a 150-pound braid on it. And the only reason it's got that, I was supposed to went alligator fishing with some people. And so I went and could not hardly find 150-pound braid anywhere. Finally found some and ordered it and got it in. And a week before about 3 or 4 days before we was going to go, lo and behold, they got COVID. So I couldn't go. Yeah, they got the corona. So they got the Rona, so I couldn't go. So I hadn't took that off yet. Yeah, I talked to Joe Bob. Yeah, he's down there around the bend. Uh, that's one reason I would. I actually fished down there close to it, but I didn't go all around there. I figure he's gonna go down there and then on down a little further probably. But yeah, I don't know if he's flathead where he is at, but if he go, there's a couple of spots on down there that he can catch some flatheads out that both of us know about. Shannon, hey buddy, good to see you. I hope we catch some monsters also, but we hadn't had the first bite yet. Thought we had one there, but I don't. I'm not sure that was just the current causing it to move. We've been here for what about 45 minutes, probably. About 45 minutes. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, and we may reel them in and move again. I'm not beyond moving. In fact, I'm pretty darn good at it.
Gotta do what you gotta do to find fishies.
Yep, that's for sure. Eh, I don't think they're quite down there too, but we'll see. About to go see the 19th hole, Bob. I'm about tired of this hole where I'm at right now. I don't know if they'll be in there at night, but I just sort of like that bend down there. If they're chasing the edges, and that hole's pretty deep too. Last time I talked to Joe, he had caught three. One I think he said was 25-pounder down there. So he's not doing bad. Hey, we got back up to 7 in the chat. Who thinks we should move? If you think we should move, let us know. Also, if anybody's in here and hadn't subscribed to the channel, we would appreciate if you would. Help me out all you can there. Hit the like. Check out the skinny hole on the other side of the river too. Yeah, I've fished over there also. I know where you're talking about. I just want to catch a wide fish though. I don't need no skinny one.
You won't want to hit about that one.
Yeah. If I had one guy had done that wide, we probably would never get it in. That'd be a 300-pound catfish.
Okay, we won't want to hit that one.
God Almighty, that's a tonner. You don't want a Hondo, you want a tonner. I tell you what, that 72-pound flathead's the biggest headed catfish I ever caught. Now, he honestly had a head that wide right there. It was huge.
Flatheads are massive.
Yeah.
Big, huge heads and small bodies.
But that thing, well, now he was wide all the way to, I mean, I may have to go out. That's my sister. I may have to go out of the live cast here and answer the phone and come back in. Got it on a limb line, 75-pound flathead. I bet you if you could have seen it hit that limb line and been sitting there watching, I bet you he tore some water up around there, splashing. But you know, that I think I told you that 72-pound flathead I caught didn't fight at all. I mean, it was just pretty much bringing dead weight up out of the water. It was caught in February. The 72-pound catfish I caught was in February, and I dropped a piece of bait straight down from the boat, and in about 10 minutes, Bobcat, I was with Bobcat when I did it, hit, and it buried the rod, but it didn't really fight at all. Just came up pretty good. I was at basically the dead weight more than most of anything. Good evening, Stonefly71.
Stonefly, what's going on?
Good to see you in here. There's no way you can go out of that and then make a phone call on it. You got to cut it off. Oh, would it? Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's for sure. Bob, I believe you was more excited when you seen it than I was when I saw it. That video, Bob's like, "It's a flathead." I was like, "Yeah, it is. It's a monster." It was huge. That was the biggest fish I'd ever saw come out of fresh water. I was like, "Holy smokes!" Now, I'd always heard about going over there and fishing at the plant. And, asked Bob, I said, "Hey, can we go over there and fish there?" And he's like, "Yeah, I hadn't ever done real good, but we'll go try it." We went over there, and I bet we wasn't sitting there 10 minutes when we caught it. Which we caught several that day. Joe's got 4. Ooh. All blues. All right, guys, we're gonna make a change. Probably just shut this thing off and come back on because we're gonna have to fly down the river, and it's probably not gonna work out good. So we'll make a change, and then we'll come back in and bring it back up. So if y'all will hang around, I know there's 12 of you guys in there, but I'm gonna move right quick. It's probably gonna take us about 15 minutes, and then we'll come back.